Feel the wind rush through your hair as you freefall through the sky over some of the most breathtaking sights on Earth, from the Great Wall of China to the Grand Canyon. Skydiving gives you a bird's eye view of the planet's most awe-inspiring landmarks like you've never seen them before. Skydiving is the ultimate thrill-seeking activity that allows adrenaline junkies to quite literally jump into a bucket list of global icons as you take the daring leap out of a plane at 10,000 feet. Majestic man-made and natural wonders unfold beneath you in all their grandeur, from the architectural marvels of Dubai to the mountainscapes of the Swiss Alps. Prepare for a visual feast as you flow over some of the most iconic landmarks across continents. This extreme sport promises an unforgettable perspective on famous destinations as the wind carries you over these world wonders at 100 to 20 miles per hour. Whether it's your first time jumping or you're an experienced skydiver, get ready to see the planet's treasured sights in a way you never imagined. Great Wall of China. Jumping from 10,000 feet above China, the sheer scale of the Great Wall reveals itself below you, stretching over 5,500 miles. The ancient fortification winds through the landscape, snaking over rolling hills and steep mountains. From your skydiving vantage point, the imposing watchtowers and ramparts built centuries ago come into focus as you float towards the ground. Portions of the wall like Menu and battling, renowned for incredible views, stand out with their towering granite and brickwork glinting in the sun. With the wall diminishing into the distance, it truly sinks in just how long this man-made wonder is. Getting a bird's eye view of one of the new 7 wonders of the world as you skydive over the iconic Great Wall gives you an appreciation for China's legendary landmark on an immense scale, impossible to grasp from the ground. It's a once-in-a-lifetime way to admire this feat of engineering and defense, winding magnificently through the landscape. Grand Canyon, United States. As you freefall thousands of feet over northern Grand Canyon, United States, Arizona, the true scale of the Grand Canyon unfolds beneath you. The cliffs and ridges that form this iconic natural wonder stretch for 277 miles, revealing layer upon layer of vibrant sedimentary rock. Bands of crimson, burnt orange, yellow ochre, and tan sandstone swirl together, erosions of time etched across this ancient landscape. From your lofty vantage point above one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, you can trace the path of the Colorado River as it snakes along the canyon floor. Far below, the steep ravines and winding tributaries carving through the plateau are dizzying to behold. With the expansive breadth and sheer depth of the Grand Canyon laid out before your eyes during this adrenaline-pumping skydive, you gain an inspiring aerial perspective of one of America's most magnificent national parks, which few get to experience. Sydney Harbour, Australia. As Sydney Harbour, you leap from the plane high above Sydney. The glittering cityscape comes into view below. The iconic white sails of the Sydney Opera House stand out against the shimmering blue harbour wall waters. You spot the peak of the harbour bridge with its towering steel arch and suspension cables. A bustling circular quay area appears tiny from your lofty perspective as you freefall through the sky. The lush green expanse of the Royal Botanic Garden along the foreshore grows larger. You float over the historic Rocks area with its old sandstone buildings. Boats cruising the harbor look like bath tows from your 14,000 feet vantage point. This adrenaline-pumping skydive over Sydney's famous sights gives you a unique aerial view of the stunning landmarks and vibrant beauty of Australia's most celebrated city. From the soaring Opera House to the Grand Harbour Bridge, you get an unforgettable angle on the marvels of Sydney Harbour during this breathtaking skydiving experience. Swiss Alps, Switzerland. As you jump from the plane Swiss Alps thousands of feet above Switzerland, the epic landscape of the Swiss Alps sprawls below. Snow-capped peaks pierce the clouds, their jagged ridgelines cutting through the sky. The steep faces of mountains like the Agora and Yagna race towards you as you plunge through the crisp cold air. Far below, the tiny buildings of alpine villages sit huddled in the valleys, with lakes like sapphire jewels dotted between the peaks. Cable cars and trails slice through the mountainsides, which are adorned with melodic cowbells during the summer. From your skied vantage point high above the Burms Oberland region, you can take in vistas of the Alps that few get to admire up close. With altitudes over 13,000 feet, Switzerland's mountains are dizzying and dramatic to witness from the open door of a plane. As you float over the incredible snow-dressed spires and green valleys, you gain an appreciation for the majesty of the Alps in a way only possible while skydiving. Skyscrapers, United Arab Emirates. Dubai. Skyscrapers marvel at the spectacular futuristic skyline of Dubai as you skydive over the world's tallest skyscraper, the Burj Khalifa, and the iconic man-made Palm Islands. After free-falling from 13,000 feet above this cutting-edge metropolis in the Arabian desert, the architectural wonders of the Burial Arab Hotel and Massive Dubai Mall will amaze you as you float towards Dubai Marina with a parachute in tow. Victoria for Walls. Victoria Falls, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Plunge through misty skies as you skydive over the world's largest waterfall on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe in southern Africa as you descend toward the Zambezi River. Flowing through Batoka Gorge, prepare to be astounded by panoramic views of the mile-wide Victoria Falls, cascading waters and rainbows as you leap from 16,000 feet. The thundering sound of this UNESCO World Heritage natural wonder will greet you as you land Santorini, Greece, as you step out of the plane at 15,000 feet. The stunning island of Santorini unfolds beneath you. The bright whitewashed buildings of the cliffside villages gleam in the sun against the deep blue backdrop of the sea. The iconic blue-deed churches of Ova are like jewels dotted along the cliffs as you freefall through the sky. The island's dramatic volcanic caldera comes into full view, a vestige of the mighty eruption that shaped Santorini millennia ago. The sea fills the caldera, its brilliant sapphire waters contrasting with the black volcanic rock. You float over red and black sand beaches, green vineyards, and the ruins of ancient civilizations before pulling your chute to gently glide over the island with expansive aerial views of Santorini's quintessential scenery. Is thrilling skydive lets you experience the magnificent Greek island paradise in an unforgettable way. Mount Everest, Nepal. As Mount Everest, you jump from the plane at 29,000 feet. The full majesty of Mount Everest unfolds below you. The highest peak on Earth towers above the other Himalayan giants. Its iconic snow-capped summit piercing the clouds. Crisp alpine air rushes past you as Everest's sheer face races towards you, dotted with trails from intrepid climbers to the vibrant prayer flags adorning the lower ridges become clear as you get closer during your adrenaline-filled free fall with the mountain's massive ridges and valleys unfolding around you. It feels like you can almost reach out and touch its snowy cap. The panoramic view allows you to take in the full scale of Everest and its surrounding peaks from an aerial perspective you can't get anywhere else. As you pull your chute and float peacefully above the highest place on Earth, you are filled with a sense of awe at the sight of the tallest mountain in the world. From the skydiving view of a lifetime. Antarctica. Take an Antarctica unforgettable skydiving adventure over the mythical landscapes of Earth's southernmost continent. Jump out of a plane soaring 13,000 feet above Antarctica and take in stunning aerial sights of colossal ice sheets, glittering glaciers, and icebergs floating through frigid waters as you freefall through the crisp polar air from the Antarctic Peninsula to iconic research stations. This is a truly exceptional way to admire the majestic natural beauty of the world's last frontier. Floating conclusion through the skies over the planet's most prized man-made monuments and natural splendors gives you an exhilarating new perspective on famous global icons as you skydive over marvels like the Sydney Opera House or the majestic Swiss Alps. You'll gain priceless views and maybe even check off a few bucket list destinations. Skydiving over the Great Wall of China or the thundering Victoria Falls is a thrill unlike any other. These breathtaking wonders feel larger than life when experienced while free falling from thousands of feet in the air. Whether it's your first jump or hundreds, make your next skydiving adventure one to remember over the world's most remarkable landmarks.